The judge who jailed a gang who groomed and sexually exploited girls who were as young as 13 condemned the men today as he passed sentence. He said they were driven by lust and by money. The men will serve a total of 77 years in prison.
The Education Secretary Michael Gove said today he hoped the investigation had not been compromised by political correctness because the gang of criminals are of Pakistani and Afghan origin. Our social affairs editor Penny Marshall has our report.
As the Rochdale Nine faced sentences of between 4 and 19 years, so those who caught and prosecuted them faced criticism. For there have been accusations that their victims, who were all young vulnerable girls, should have been helped sooner, but that intervention was delayed because of concerns about appearing racist.
It doesn't help to be politically correct and not say anything just in case you offend a community. You have to put the well-being of the most vulnerable members of any community first, whether it's Asian girls or white girls.
With the far right ready to make political capital out of the trial, sensitivities are high. But the police and prosecutors insist race never compromised their investigation. This case has highlighted an underworld of sexual exploitation and crime involving hundreds of vulnerable girls.
I want to get at the facts. I don't think that political correctness should get in the way. That's why I am pleased that the Office of Children's Commissioner is conducting an inquiry into every aspect of child sexual exploitation by groups and gangs.
This victim told me she was groomed by a network of Pakistani men who went on to rape her. She first went to the police 4 years ago.
The police have to do more. When I were going through it, they were useless. Well, they tried to help, but there was nothing they could do. They didn't have the evidence. The guys who did it weren't stupid.
Her mother kept a catalogue of the abuse, which took place 4 years ago.
I went to the police. She was 17, and the men all said she was a willing party and all their stories were the same. And the police just said to me that they couldn't take it any further because of that.
Awareness of sexual exploitation is increasing. Prevention work in schools is beginning. Police, too, say their response has improved. As the Rochdale men face jail, it's hoped this case will not just inflame debate, but raise awareness of the wider issue. Penny Marshall, ITV News.
And Adil Khan, who was jailed for 8 years, is to appeal against his conviction. His solicitor claimed the jury's verdict may have been influenced by far-right groups. On Thursday, before any verdicts were announced, the leader of the BNP, Nick Griffin, posted on Twitter that 7 guilty counts had been returned. Khan's lawyer claims the jury may have been compromised and he will appeal on that basis.